super disappointing playoff game. Wow. Number 1 seed fell to the Panthers. We're just not. I don't know. It's so weird that happened. And I didn't turn off coach firings, and so our coach was fired. So we have no head coach. So we got some options here for coaches. We got Turner, Matt Hendrick, Mike McCarthy, Jim Codwell. A spread offense, attacking 4-3. What did base 4-3? Maybe that's what we're missing. We're supposed to have a attacking 4-3, and then maybe instead of a power run game. It's funny that he's level 1. Vertical offense, attacking 4-3. We tried that once before. A spread 4-3. I think it's time to change. Learn a new playbook. William Lavalley, maybe, or Brian Stevens. Who's got the attacking 4-3s? And Dirk Coder. He's got experience in Stephen Crandall. $10 million, 5 years. What do you say? What you doing over there? Unbelievable. I had a lot of housekeeping still to do, but we'll go to the Pro Bowl next. See who's in the Super Bowl. All right, we got a new head coach. And the answer is the Panthers and the Bills. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, thank goodness. I'm so glad. Oh, Carolina beat them by a point. By a point. And they came back in the fourth quarter to do it like they did to us. Seahawks dominated running and passing and total yards, player stats. Cam Newton just outballed the MVP, Russell Wilson. Calvin Benjamin's a beast in Madden for some reason. He's a beast in real life too, but for a different reason. Well, how disappointing it was. That makes me happy. Now go Bills. It is your turn to shine. We have a new head coach, so I need to schemes. Sure. Is there an attacking 4-3? We're just playing a base 4-3. I'm going to have to look it up. And he was a spread offense. I don't know the answer to these two things, but this is a attacking 4-3. this should be a balanced running back. They don't have a receiving running back. Okay, guys, I'm still disappointed. It's the next day. Oh, so disappointing. That loss was disappointing. Let's look at retirements around the league, because there were quite a few. All right, LaShawn McCoy. I don't know. Gerald Freeman. Josh Sitton retired. Oh, man, we have an opening at guard. Jamal Charles, Leonard Strand. Jordy Nelson retired. Adrian Peterson retired. Delaney Walker. Fitzpatrick. Cognito. Revis. Jared Valdir. Jay Cutler retires. So there you go. There's your retirements for the season, or for the 2019 season of importance. Let me just talk about the roster. So we improved. We went from 25 Pro Bowls on offense to 34. So underachieved in the playoffs, so much that the computer fired the coach. And now I think I'm going to leave that back on. I like that they fired him for poor performance. Our overall went up 1.5 points on offense. On defense, we gained 1 Pro Bowl, and our overall went up a little over a point throughout the year. So we did gain some skills and stuff. But so Aaron Rodgers, 9 Pro Bowls, quarterback of the year. Devontae Adams went to the Pro Bowl. It's his second. Ramel Foreman went to his second Pro Bowl. Jason Spriggs, I don't understand why he went to the Pro Bowl, but he did. Josh Sitton went to the Pro Bowl and then retired at the Pro Bowl. Corey Linsley went to the Pro Bowl. J.C. Treader went to Pro Bowl. And then Kenny Clark is the only defensive player to go to Pro Bowl. My kicker and punter went to the Pro Bowl. This is our players that we are going to let walk. And I was like, honestly, I wanted to re-sign him. He wants a 4-year, $31 million deal. But we're not going to, because I need to work on the defense. And Spencer Poyer was another one that I was thinking about re-signing. 3 years, $2 million each as a backup middle linebacker. I think I'm going to let him walk too. Cordell Patterson, Chris Banjo. I would re-sign Mike Daniels, but he wants way too much money. We're going to take a look at his contract stats, or his stats for career. So you can see he had 2-6. His big year, 16 and 17. 17 would have been a real year, huh? No, we would have played 16, 17. This is year 4. So, yeah, he went down a little bit, but he missed a lot of time. Actually, he was no, I take that back. He was on pace for a lot, because this is like only half time, because he was injured the other half. So, probably would have had 16 sacks again. So, I got to let him walk, though, because I don't want to pay him a 5-year deal. Mason Crosby walk in. Kyler Fraggle. Micah Hyde. How did Micah Hyde do on the interceptions? I think a good year is if you have 3 interceptions. So 3, 4, and 1. So you see, yeah, he had some good years there. He was a playmaker. Dean Lowry, let's look at his player card. Big year this year, but we're going to let him walk. 9 sacks. Not bad, huh? So contract year, he decides to go all out. And are we at the point... Oh, we can check out who won the Super Bowl. Bills. Carolina won the Super Bowl, so we lost to the Carolina Panthers. Let me just put that down. I'm pretty sure. Nope. Alright. Since Madden doesn't track these things, I do. We're going to spread offense this year. I'm sorry that my controller is right next to the microphone, but I have to plug it in because I haven't had it plugged in a while. So, I'm not signing anybody else. I should have told you about my not re-signed grades. Alright, so here's, I'm sorry, I should have did this before we went to the thing, but now they're gone. No more Mike Daniels. Oh, he's still here? Why are you still here? Oh, did he just get franchised? The computer is franchising him. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Alright, that must be a bug. I don't know how to get around, so we're gonna go and negotiate 1 year. $9 million deal. Okay, that should work. Anyways, so Mike Daniels, not being re-signed, 32 sacks. No, 32 sacks. 32 tackles, 8.5 sacks, 1 forced fumble, 512 snaps. Was amazing when he was healthy, but he only played half the season. Jason Spriggs, I gave him an A, by the way. Jason Spriggs, 2 sacks on 401 snaps. Would resign, but too much money lined up in the O. I'm going to find someone else, even though he's a pretty solid left tackle. Mason Crosby, great kicker. Would resign, but it's time to move on. Leg power just keeps dropping. Kyler Frackle, 20 tackles, 1 interception, 1 pass defense on 727 plays. Only 1 ENT, but it was a key. It was during the playoff, or right before the playoffs or whatever. It's just time to move on with him. He's a 3-4, you know, linebacker. Brent Hosley, Micah Hyde. Oh, that was Micah Hyde that had the interception. I totally read this wrong. Darn it. Kyler Frackle, 39 tackles, a half sack, 2 points, pass defenses, 1 forced fumble on 694 snaps, 3-4 linebacker on a 4-3. Would not resign. Micah Hyde was the one that had the key interception. Dean Lowry, is a low strength player, but had a lot of sacks. I mean, you know, I think I'm going to move on from him, but I guess his strength isn't too bad. It's this guy. See, I'm getting him messed up. Where's Dean Lowry? Oh, Dean Lowry's not on this list. It's him that has the lowest. 2 tackles on 113 snaps. He's got low strength. Spencer Poyer. He had 5 tackles, a half sack, 1 pass defense, and 1 forced fumble, and a touchdown. I like this kid, but I think I'm going to just move on. Philip Poole was brought in to be a backup running back, and 256 yards, 3 yards a carry, long of 7, just a guy. Cordell Patterson had a great kick return, punt return thing. We did end up moving him off of the top because wanted the speed difference, but and that paid off because Shaheem Favors scored a touchdown in the playoff game. But I had fun. I mean, he was helpful. Was it worth it? I don't really know. Chris Banjo, 0 stats on 11 snaps. Career best backup his entire career. Never really got anything going. I don't know why Dean Lowry's not in here. I'm sad about that. I thought I gotta put him in here now. I don't actually remember writing his. He had an A- game. So his stats are pretty good. See, 9 sacks, 60 tackles. I did this last night, but we're gonna do it this time. 60 sacks, 9 sacks, 1 PD. Always like the pass deflections on linemen. And 2 forced fumbles. On 1,099 snaps. Gonna be big production I have to fill in here. I know I'm a little worried that my defense is gonna suffer a bit next year, and it wasn't. I mean, it was rated really high, but it seemed like couldn't stop the pass when it mattered. Okay, let's see what happens now. Mike Daniels should not be on the team. For my okay. Does it look weird at all? Nope, doesn't look weird. Matt Jones is available to play. You're gonna miss the Super Bowl then? Oh wow. For my free agents that I signed last year, Ronald Darby, I gave him a B+. He was 49 tackles, 3 interceptions, 9 pass defenses on 1,021 snaps as the #1 corner. Amari Cooper, I gave him a B-. 767 yards, 6 touchdowns on 788 snaps. He missed some time, obviously. 3rd in yards and 3rd in touchdowns. So brought him in to be the 1, and he became the 3rd most productive. And it's bad because our tight end is the #1 most productive. I gave Jatavius Brown a C on 20 snaps, 1 point, 1 pass deflected on 380 snaps because he actually got replaced by Fitzsimmons. And now we can see that we got some issues there at linebacker as well. And we have to move to the draft tracker. Okay. Before we do, let's look. 18 million in salary cap. Who is available? Mike Daniels is the #1 available player. Josh Dotson, Laramie Tunsil, Sterling Shepard, and CJ Anderson, Jeremy Maclin, Eli Apple, Matt Ryan, Carson Wentz, Xavier Howard, Tony Jefferson, I believe. Sean Lee is playing. Is Sean Lee. Marvin Jones. We can bring Marvin Jones. Larry Warfield. Clay Matthews. Still wants to play, huh? Ali. Oh man, his name escapes me. Ricardo Allen, the punter. Phillip Rivers. Jason Spriggs. See, what's a big deal? Eric Decker. Boswell. Okay, so quickly we're gonna go to left ends. J. Rowan Elliott playing left end as a speed rusher. I thought he was a left outside linebacker. Man, look at how light these guys are. Dean Lowry. Oh, should we bring Dante Jones back? Right end. Mike Daniels, the Seahawks one. They pick him up. Danielle Hunter. I think I'd rather have Danielle Hunter. Man, he's light though. Yannick Ngakoue. Greg Hardy, the MMA fighter. Oh, so many options. But we need to look at things that are going to, like, help our team, you know? Otherwise, I'm not going to pay a lot of money for them. I'm probably going to offer Mike Daniels something just to curiosity. Anyways, okay, we're going to stop doing this because we're going to go back to our team and look at our players. We're going to start in the first round. All our first round picks are still here. First one was our number 1 pick overall, Romel Foreman. Romel Foreman led the team in yards and touchdowns, 912 yards and 10 touchdowns and 1281 plays. I gave him an A. He might be just as good as Brady Kopog, maybe better. I don't remember Brady's specific stats to see who was better, but he's pretty solid. And then our next number 1 pick was the middle linebacker who had slow development, but we bought it out of him to bring him to normal development, and he 100 tackles, 1 interception, 3 pass defenses, and 3 forced fumbles. Not as good as last year, but he's only 22 years old, so we still got some time on him. And then last year's first round pick, Juwan Mixon. And he 7.5 sacks, 2 pass defenses, and a forced fumble. A nice rookie year, 45 tackles. Not a bad number 1 pick. They're all safe on the team. Second round picks. Start with 17th second round pick. It was Aaron Womack. He had 59 tackles, 1 interception, 5 pass defenses, and 1 forced fumble on 1,135 snaps. It's kind of a down year for him. I gave him a D. I'm hoping he improves and makes a little more splashy plays. Alright, next up was the second round pick in 2018, Shaheem Favors. And Shaheem has that blazing speed, but he actually went down. He only played 201 snaps and had 141 yards. He's a kick returner now. Had a kickoff return in the for a touchdown. We didn't win the game, but it was fun to see. I gave him a C. Our tight end, he was a second round pick, the backup tight end in 19. And I expected him to be a blocking tight end and just help there, but he actually had a pretty decent, he had 224 yards on 590 snaps. Just a guy, gave him a C. We had Joseph Studfield here as our first third round pick in 17. In 18. Kinda don't like doing this way. I changed my mind. I wanna go back. There. We're gonna go back. We're gonna do the first rounds, or the 17 stuff, I'm sorry. I just realized it just isn't working. It's not flowing right. We picked in the fourth round. We didn't have a third round pick. In the fourth round, we picked Javonte Griffin right here. As a backup safety. He 10 snaps, 10 tackles, I'm sorry. 1 pass defense, 1 forced fumble, and 304 snaps. I gave him a D. It's just kind of there. It's just a guy. Bryson Hosley was our fifth round pick, and we did not resign him. So that's the first not resigned. He was on practice squad and then made the team and then decided not to keep him. And then Kevin Gold was cut. He was the punter we drafted the first year, and we cut him. And he just wasn't very good. So we did not. Joseph Stubblefield is next. So in 2018, I know I'm all over the map right now. 2018, with Neil Stallings, Shaheen Favors, and now Josiah Stubblefield is the third round pick. And this year he gets to be the starter. Might be a starter somewhere. He 0 snaps, 0 sacks given up on 121 snaps, and now projected new starter. Luke Wallen was the third round fullback we took, and we missed out on a much better one. So what could have been is the grade I gave him as a C. Carter Gunn, I didn't realize we drafted a quarterback, but we did in the 4th round in 18. 85.6 QBR, and he started week 17 and got hurt in it, but he was fine at the end of the game. So he's just a backup to Aaron Rodgers. C grade. Anton Flynn was the other wide receiver. He was taken in the 6th round. He was a surprise. He didn't play very much and hasn't really showed anything yet, but he's only in his 2nd year, so he's got his 3rd and 4th year to continue trending upwards. We selected a defensive tackle in the 7th round, and he has slowly worked his way up. 2 tackles, half snap, half a sack, 1 pass defended on 74 snaps. This is an incomplete grade, but he is what he is. So going to 19, Juwan Mixon was the first pick, and then Wyatt Thompson was the 2nd, and then our 3rd pick was a safety. He was active, but didn't get on the field. This guy right here, 0 snaps. And Tone Cherry was a tight end. Maybe you can see him. Nope, can't see him. He is a practice squad tight end. And then we got another free safety, and you can't see him either. Oh, Copeland right here, yep. And he 3 tackles on 57 snaps. We drafted another punter in the 6th round because it got screwed up, and I thought I saw a punter that I wanted, and it was the right punter, so he got signed off our practice squad, and whatever. Loss of the 6th round. Will Merring was a left end. Merling right here, and he was incomplete. He played 2 snaps. And then our punter had a 46 average kick, which is 14th in the league, hoping for a better year next year because he has 98 kick power, and if he just gets it down, we could have some fun there. That is our overly complicated draft picks. Sorry, that was just kind of all over the map. So moving into the 2020 season, I'm still just really disappointed about how 19 ended there. But it's free agent time, and I'm going to spend some time kind of looking at free agents and see what I like. I was going over my offers here, and I think I messed up on this one, and I didn't mean to put him on there. Let's go look at middle linebackers again. I need a backup middle linebacker, so I don't want to put a lot of money into it. Mario Davis, Jake Ryan, possibility, bringing Jake back. Now, why don't we have a little reunion with Jake Ryan here? A 2-year deal, $5 million. Let's see what that. 71 points. It's got to be a green deal, so I'm fine with that. Some possible backup middle linebacker here. And that was all I could afford and really wanted. Oh, you know what? We should really look. One more. I'm gonna look at kickers. I'll be right back. Oh, I realized I didn't tell you so because it wasn't recording. Cyrus Jones, a cornerback with decent ratings, a 4-year offer. He's 25 years old. So, could be the nickelback or dime back. Noah Spence, speed edge rusher here because we need one. And Danielle Hunter, who's much better in real life than he is in Madden. He's another speed rusher. He's got balanced right end, but he looks more like a speed rusher. And I want to look at kicker. I went the wrong way, just in case I don't want to draft one. Oh, we want too much money. Let's go to the cheap kickers. Where's the cheap kickers? 94 kick power. Not signing someone with low kick power. I'm gonna start at the bottom and work my way up for kickers and find the cheapest high-powered kicker for 2 years. Give you a little bit of a bonus there. 83-point deal. You're totally gonna take this. The rest of them just got expensive as you got up higher, so. And I mean, like, overall really matter that much for kicking? Like Greg Zerline, the leg, one more kick power, and he wants a lot more money. Okay, so now we have a kicker on our negotiations. Let's go to the next and see what beauty lies ahead. What? Oop, did I not? Okay, here we go, guys. Was it good? Was it worth it? How's episode 47 so far? Kind of a jumbled mess. Noah Spencer, accepted. They all accepted. So we got 5 new players on our team. Look at this defense now. A little more. Feeling a little more safe now. But no offensive players at all. And we got $3.3 million that we're just going to save. Look at the league signings. Oh, I was like, wait, what? Oh, yeah, Mike Daniels went to Seattle. To the Rams. Tunsil. Carson Wentz, 49ers. Sue Cravens to the Bears. Ooh, man, cheap deal there. Joan Elliott went to the Jets for alright, so Mike Daniels just hurt our feelings by going to the Seahawks, huh? Nice. Phone's ringing. So guys, View Squalor signing out. We'll talk about what happens next in the 2020 off season. I'm not sure why they call it 19, but it's 20. Goodbye.